OptiMate PRO-1 DUO is designed for batteries used in vehicles with 12-volt systems, with selectable modes for 12-volt lead-acid batteries sized from 3 to 50 amp-hours, 12.8-volt lithium ferrous phosphate batteries sized from 2 to 20 amp-hours, and power supply that provides stable battery support during vehicle diagnostics, ECU software updating, or troubleshooting. The OptiMate PRO-1 DUO accepts global AC supply ranging from 100 to 240 volts through a replaceable power cable with the plug that matches the AC socket in your region. Connection to the battery is through a replaceable output cable and a set of fused battery clips. A wall storage receiver allows for portable and stationary use. A hanging hook is included for portable use at the vehicle. This charger can activate new lead-acid batteries or recover, charge, and test used lead-acid batteries, including standard wet cell with removable filler caps, dry-charged absorbed glass mat delivered with separate acid pack, and factory-activated absorbed glass mat. Before preparing a new battery for its first charge, read the battery charger's safety instructions and, when required, carefully follow the recommended acid filling guidelines prior to charging. LFP is the abbreviated term for lithium ferrous phosphate, the 4-cell series lithium-ion battery technology used in modern 12-volt vehicle systems. Some lithium batteries may be marked differently, including lithium-ion, LFP, or LIFE, with a voltage of 12 volts, 12.8 volts, or 13.2 volts, but if used in a 12-volt vehicle system that delivers a charge of 14.4 volts, it is an LFP lithium battery with a nominal voltage of 12.8 volts. This charger can reset new LFP batteries delivered in sleep mode or recover deep discharge batteries. It also charges and tests LFP lithium batteries with different types of battery management systems, including standard batteries with basic cell balancing, BMS batteries with a non-resettable fuse that protects against severe overvoltage and short circuit, or advanced BMS batteries with resettable protection against deep discharge, overvoltage, and short circuit. This video assists with the use of the OptiMate PRO-1 DUO. It is not a substitute for the instructions delivered with the charger. Always read the complete safety instructions carefully, as well as Section B in the instruction booklet before connecting a battery. Following the connection to a battery, turn on the AC power with the rocker switch on the left side of the charger. If LED 1A and 1B are blinking together, the battery is connected in reverse polarity. Turn the AC power off and reconnect the battery correctly. The PB, LFP, and SU battery charge mode indicators will be dimly lit. Press and release the button once to select for lead-acid, twice for lithium. After 3 seconds, the last selected mode LED brightens to confirm the selection. The selection will reset if a battery with a voltage of 0.5 volts or higher has not been sensed within 5 minutes. The selection LEDs will once again be dimly lit. Before a charge current is delivered, the ambient temperature is measured. Charging will proceed normally if the temperature is between -20 and +55 degrees centigrade, or -4 and +131 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, LED 8 will blink rapidly, indicating no charge will be delivered until the temperature is within this range. For all 12-volt lead-acid batteries, select PB charge mode. If the connected battery's voltage is 0.5 volts or higher, charging continues automatically. LED 3 or 4 will turn on depending on the condition of the battery. Charging starts with a save mode for the battery measuring between 0.5 and 12.4 volts. The save mode continues through 3 steps to recover the battery so it can accept a full charge. When complete, a brief test confirms if the battery has recovered. If LED 8 blinks rapidly, the battery cannot be recovered. no further charge will be delivered. But charging will continue if the battery can accept the charge. Charging starts here for a battery with a voltage measuring 12.4 volts or higher. This is typical of new batteries which are prepared for first use, or a new factory-activated battery, or a used battery with a 50% or higher state of charge. The AmpMatic charge program automatically determines the most efficient rate of charge current for the connected battery according to its state of charge, state of health, and the electrical storage capacity, often referred to as ampere hours. The delivered current may be anywhere from 1.25 to 10 amps. Charging continues until 14.4 volts is reached. After this, the AmpMatic current control program delivers pulses of current for a period of 10 minutes, with voltage cycling between 14.1 and 14.4 volts to equalize the individual cells within the battery. Charging has been completed when LED 6 is flashing. A state of charge test is conducted to determine the serviceability of the battery. The open circuit voltage of a battery is directly proportional to its state of charge percentage after it has been allowed to settle for 30 minutes or more. For healthy new or used batteries, the test concludes when the test LEDs 6 or 6 and 7 turn full on. New or healthy used batteries should display between 80 to 100%. For AGM batteries, LED 6 indicates 80 to 100%. Standard wet cell batteries hold a lower charge voltage. LED 6 and 7 together indicate 80 to 100%. The battery is now ready to be used. No further charging is required, but if left connected, the program continues to step 10 for a final cell balancing charge. If open circuit voltage reduces below 12.5 volts during the initial 30 minutes, testing is extended to 12 hours to allow the battery more time to settle. If LED 7 and 8 or 8 turn on during extended testing, charging is suspended as the battery is unable to hold sufficient charge. For batteries left connected following a successful voltage retention test, a further 2 hours of charge is delivered to equalize the individual cells within the battery and further optimize charge level. After this, the 24/7 maintenance charge cycle continues until the battery is disconnected. For all 12.8-volt lithium ferrous phosphate batteries, select LFP charge mode. If the connected LFP battery's voltage is 0.5 volts or higher, charging continues automatically. LED 3 or 4 will turn on depending on the condition of the battery. Manual activation is required for LiFePO batteries with an integrated battery management system that protects against deep discharge, or for a new LiFePO battery delivered in sleep mode. Press the push button until LED 3 starts blinking. LED 3 continues to blink once per second as a special BMS reset pulse is delivered. When the OptiMate senses the battery BMS is reset, LED 3 turns full on. The reset pulses will automatically discontinue and charging proceeds. Charging starts here for a battery with voltage measuring less than 13 volts, or if the charger was manually activated. Save mode continues through 3 steps to recover the battery so it can receive charge once more. For a deep discharge battery below 8.8 volts, low current is delivered and will increase as the voltage rises toward 8.8 volts. From 8.8 volts, the current is kept at a fixed 1.25 amps while the battery's charge acceptance is monitored for unusual behavior such as may be exhibited by a short-circuited cell. Once the voltage has risen to 13.1 volts, charging is interrupted and the battery's ability to hold charge is monitored for 2 minutes. If damage has been detected, charging is interrupted. A damaged lithium battery is unrecoverable and will not receive further charge. Charging starts here for a battery with voltage measuring 13 volts or higher. The AmpMatic charge program automatically determines the most efficient rate of charge current for the connected battery. It accounts for its state of charge, state of health, and electrical storage capacity. The delivered current may be anywhere from 1.25 amps to 10 amps within the safe ambient temperature environment. Charging continues until 14.4 volts is reached, after which the Ampmatic current control program delivers pulses of current for a period of 10 minutes, with voltage cycling between 14.1 and 14.4 volts to equalize the individual cells within the battery. Now charging has been completed for new batteries, and the new battery is now ready for use, but it can be left connected. A used battery should be left connected so that the program can complete a state of charge test. This test determines the serviceability of the battery. The open circuit voltage of a battery is directly proportional to its state of charge percentage after it has been allowed to settle for 30 minutes or more. The test concludes when the test LEDs 6, 7, or 8 turn full on. New LFP batteries should display between 80 to 100%. The battery is ready to be used. No further charging is required, but if left connected, the program continues to step 10 for a final cell balancing charge. If the panel displays a 60 to 80% result, the battery may have lost capacity, but it is still serviceable. Leave connected to proceed to step 10. LED 7 and 8 display a capacity of less than 60%. The battery may be unserviceable. Testing is extended to 12 hours to allow the battery more time to settle. If the result does not improve, charging is suspended as the battery is unable to hold sufficient charge. If the result improves to 60%, charging will continue to step 10 for cell balancing. A further 2 hours of charge is delivered to equalize the individual cells within the battery and further optimize charge level. After this, the 24/7 maintenance charge cycle continues until the battery is disconnected. The supply mode provides a stable voltage of 13.6 volts to the motorcycle battery with up to 8 amps of current available to prevent the battery from losing charge during diagnostic troubleshooting or when the vehicle circuitry is operated without the engine running. Connect the OptiMate directly to the battery to avoid voltage loss from the vehicle circuitry. The supply mode is protected against reverse polarity connection, excessive current draw, and warns when it is unable to continue delivering power to a battery which is below 11 volts. The battery should be charged before using the supply mode as a diagnostic support. A sufficiently charged battery should retain 12.4 volts or higher for a standard wet cell battery, 12.6 volts or higher for a sealed AGM, and 13.2 volts or higher for a lithium battery. To select the power supply mode, press and release 3 times. Only LED 2 should be lit. If the connected battery's voltage is 11 volts or higher, LEDs 6, 7, and 8 will turn on, indicating that the supply mode is active. LEDs 6, 7, and 8 are lit when the battery's voltage is 13.6 volts. The current draw is below 8 amps. LEDs 7 and 8 are lit when the battery voltage is between 12 and 13 volts. The current draw is at maximum. LED 8 is lit when the voltage is between 11 and 12 volts. Current draw is at maximum. LED 8 blinking indicates that the battery voltage is below 11 volts. The supply mode will be interrupted if the voltage has not risen above 11 volts within 2 minutes. The supply mode will shut off if the voltage has dropped below 9 volts. If the SU LED blinks while LEDs 6, 7, and 8 are off, a fault condition has been detected. This might be a reverse-connected battery, a short circuit or overload, or AC power was interrupted during SU mode. Correct the fault condition, then push and release the push button. Output is restored when LED 2 turns full on together with LEDs 6, 7, and 8. Warning: the supply mode remains active even if disconnected from the battery. Do not touch the clips together. To turn off the supply mode, Turn off AC power to the charger with the rocker switch on the left side of the charger.